Hey, what's up everyone? dannylightning back with another warrobots video. So we're going to be opening a bunch of data pads. So I got about 55 of these army green ones. I got 10 of these guys right here with the special vault door on it. I got 16 of the purple golds. I got 17 of the purple reds. Then I got 26 of these guys right here, purple silver, 44 of the purple, not the purple, the red silver, and 68 of the regular ones. So we're going to open all of these and get a good idea for what these drop rates will look like. I apologize if you can hear it. My air conditioner is on. It's running. It's making noise. It's warm in here today, so I'm leaving that bad boy on. I'll probably run my Clarity VX noise reduction software to try and remove that sound a little bit, but let's start opening some pads. We're going to go ahead and start off by opening a bunch of the silvers. Now, I've always found that opening 10 at a time seems to give you the best results, right? If you open one at a time, it just doesn't seem to do as good. So 10 at a time seems to be the key. If you can wait till you have at least 10, I think that will give you better results. All right, so right there, we received a thingy-dingy, some component thingy-dingies. And we got some more thingy-dingies, some curing components, all right. Next up is going to be a reward. It says you received a reward. I know that, sir. It's a curing component, all right. Next up, more curing components. Next up, gas components. And then we got some Lanani components, whatever a Lanani is. Then a Ninu Nana Nunu component, Mork from Mork, Nane Nanu. Then we've got this right here. We finally got a full weapon. We got a Kirin. We got a full Gangle. And we got a, that's it. So 2 full weapons, lots of components on opening number one. All right, so let's go ahead and open 10 more of these bad boys. So here comes opening number 2, 10 more. So let's see what we get. Did we get good stuff? Did we get bad stuff? Did we get ugly stuff? All right, so it just gave us 1 gold red. All right, cool. We got some Mogwing components. We got some curing components. We got some curing components. We got some Gangle components. We got some gas. We got the gas. I'm sorry. We've got the gas. There it is again. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. We got the Lanani components. We got the Nunu Nanu components. I still don't know how to say half these. Hey, we got a brand new Ninu Nanu. We got a whole one. Over here we got, okay, so we got 1 weapon that time and a lot of components. Now these components will definitely allow you to slowly build stuff. So if you're getting the operations passes that give you all the data pads, I'm telling you, I build a lot of stuff from there, a lot of things from there. I'm telling you, a lot. So components are not a bad thing as long as you're getting enough operation passes and these data pads to keep acquiring components. Let's go and do 10 more. So here we go, bam. So we're going to do 30 of these bad boys, then we'll move on to something different. So yeah. All right, so we got some Mogwins, we got a Kurin. Those are both components. We got more components for the Kurin. More Gangle components right there. All right, we know another Gangle right there, man. We got that gas unit. Sorry about that. We got the gas unit. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. We got the Lananis. Lanani wouldn't like that, but hey, that's what happens. So it is what it is. Next, we got the Nanu components, and we did not receive anything but components that time. So some of you guys might say that was great. Some of you guys might say that sucked, but that's how it went. So first 2 times we got full items. Second 2 times we got no full items, but hey, lots of components. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and open all 26 of these purple silver. So let's go ahead and start. Bam. All right, what are we going to get? Give me something good, Mr. Warrobots. All right, so it gave me 1 gold purple. We got some Samjot components. We got some Samjot components. We got some Nuo components. And another Nuo component. There's another one of them thingy-dingies right there. And then there's another one. All right, with lots of Nuo components. More Nuos. All right, we got some Leo components. We got some Leo components. We got some... Okay, that's it right there. Lots of components for the new stuff. And one robot data pad gold. So, yeah, I see. All right, let's go for round number 2. Maybe we can get a full item this time. We did not on the last run, so it's always nice to see full items come out. I mean, when you open 10, all right, we got a gold purple. We got a Samjuk. I think the gold purple does, if I remember correctly, the gold purple might offer full items. We'll have to go look. I think they got it set up kind of wacky this time, but we do have some gold ones to open. All right, some more components. Yeah, we got it. Lots of Nuo components. We're probably going to be able to build an entire Nuo from this opening. Plus, we got an entire Nuo, so there he is right there. Leo components. So what I'm seeing here is if you can probably get 20 to 30 of each of these, you're probably going to get a lot of components and possibly even a couple of full items. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it right there. All right. Sweet. Now let's go ahead and do the last 6 on single openings. So here comes one single opening. We got a Nuo component. Next single opening, we got a, what did we get? Let's find out. Come on, give me something good. We got a Leo component. All right, let's go ahead and go in here and yeah, we got another Leo component. Sweet, thank you. I will take it. 500, that's not very much. It's better than nothing, but it's not very much. All right, so next up on the list, we've got, what do we got? We got Nuo components right there. 2,500 of them pesky Nuo components. Here comes next to nothing. Here goes nothing. I think that's what I meant to say. I need to open some more gas units so I can make fart sounds again. All right, hold on. And here comes the last one. So, we did get something good. Or not. All right, we got some more components. So there we go. But bam. That's what we got out of those. All right, so now we're going to go over to the golds. We're going to start opening the golds. I get 18 of these. So let's go ahead and see what the golds give me. I think this is more like the type of opening your regular person is going to get right here. So we've received one Mogwin. We received one Kieran. Another Kieran. We received another Kieran, a Gangle, a gas unit. Oh, we got another gas unit. Oh, man, that was bad. And we got a Nanu. All right, next up is another Nanu. And we got lots of stuff here. We got 2 of those gas units. Okay, that was a bad one. I'm sorry you had to hear that. But, yeah, that's what we got out of there. Not bad. Let's go ahead and open 8 more. So let's just go ahead and do it to it. Open these 8. Oh, we got a gas unit. Ooh. All right, another one. Here we go. We got a Mogwin. All right, so the gremlins. We got a Gizmo Mogwai weapon. Next up is going to be a Gangle. Okay, we got a Gangle. The Gangrenal. I don't know. I'm just saying things. Hopefully you find it stupid and entertaining and fun. Alright, it says, I've got a Kieran. So yeah, the golden ones are giving out, just regular stuff. No components, just regular stuff. All right, 3 of these bad boys. Let's go and open these things. So, bam, Lanani. We got the Lanani right there. We got the Lanani right there. And we got a gas unit. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, next up. I don't think that was a very good impersonation of a fart. All right, so that's what we got out of those. Let's go ahead and open these silver purples. We'll go ahead and do 10 at a time here. But yeah, I kind of like this. We're not opening like hundreds of them. This is probably what your average person could expect to have is, a handful of each. So we're just doing a handful of each. So right there, we got the Raiden pilot. I don't know what his name is. I don't even know what he's for. But he looks like Raiden from, what was that game? Mortal Kombat. That's what it reminds me of. We got another Raiden pilot. We got another Raiden pilot. We got a pilot with the drumsticks. We got another pilot with the drumsticks. We got a Cho-Chung. We got the Aopo. We got a Samjock. We got another Samjock. We got a Nuo. And that's it. So what is this pilot even for? The Raiden looking guy. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Okay, so that is for the Samjock. All right, that's the Samjock pilot. Look at his hat, man. It's got neon lights on it. What is that thing? It's got like a... It's a weird looking hat, right? That's a really weird looking hat. I don't know if I like his hat, but I do like the rest of his uniform. But his hat's a little weird. If it didn't have that weird like basket on top, like a see-through trash, it looks like someone's little like bedroom trash can turned upside down and put on top of his head or something. I don't know about that, but hey, it must be functional and do something for the guy. It's got straps on it and everything else. I don't know what they got going on there. I really don't. So yeah, I just really don't know. So we got 8 more of these bad boys. Let's go and open these one by one. So bam, we got the Cho-Chung drone. Pixonic, please start making things with names that we know how to pronounce. All right. All right. Next up, we got a Samjock. All right, not bad. We got a Samjock right there. Next opening is going to give us a Raiden pilot. Next opening is going to give us a Raiden pilot. So we're getting a lot of Samjock and Samjock pilots. Next is going to give us a drummer pilot. So we got the drummer for the Leo or the Nuo. Next up, we have a who's next? Who's next? All right, come on. We got another Raiden pilot. I know that's really not his name, but that's what I'm calling him, is a Raiden pilot. Next up on the list, all right, we got a Chung-Chong drone, Cho-Chung, Chung-Chong, Chiong. I don't know how you say that, man. I can't even figure out how to read that, let alone pronounce it. All right, Danny Lightning Cuppy Cup. Yeah, if you want to get a Danny Lightning Cuppy Cup, check out the Danny Lightning merch store. I think you can find that in the video's description, maybe in the pinned comment. I don't know. We got another one of those guys right there. All right. And that was it. So now we're going to move on to some of these other ones. So right here we got this thing. This is a Titan datapad. And then we have whatever this is right here, which is a Sword Unit 190 datapad. So we're just opening what we got. We're going to go do 10 of these ones. We'll save the regular, leastest good ones for last. All right, that dude's like, yo, hey, yo, look at me, hey, yeah, I'm a douchebag, hey, all right, so we got an Equalizer, we got an Arbiter, we got a Devourer Titan, we got the lady there, Moonin. If you actually look at that pilot, all right, Bjorn. All right, so we got 2 Bjorns, whole bunch of those awesome weapons. So that was a pretty good opening right there. I mean, we got 2 Titans, quite a few weapons. I got a pilot for, not bad. I mean, for opening 10 of those, I would say that turned out pretty good. All right, now we got 55 of these Sword Raider thingy arm sword unit stuff, things, and such. So let's open these. All right, so we got one of those special data pads right there. I think that's what some people were asking about. I don't know. They got all kinds of weird data pads now, so we'll open that in a bit, see what's in it. We got an ARM M components, I should say. We're getting components. So it's kind of a bummer, like in the special data pads, that they've added components. So you think these would be like full weapons? Because I'm pretty sure these ones are like the special or the hard to get data pads. So I'm not a big fan, that they're putting components in here, to tell you the truth. So, I mean, they set it up the way they set it up, and that is what that is. There's nothing I can do to change that, but we got two sword unit 191 pads. So if you look at these, right, those don't have components. So when I open those, I'm guaranteed to either get a ultimate data pad or one of those items right there. So if you can get some of those, that's awesome. If not, then that sucks. But let's open these bad boys up. All right, so we actually got an arm L, and then we got three more of those, and then we got a whole bunch of components for other stuff. So let's go ahead and do the next 10. So bam. Let's see what we get. Let's find out. Okay, no full items, lots of components, and no full items, and no super special data pads that time. Here comes 10 more. Bam. Give me the good stuff. We want good stuff, and we want good stuff now. All right, so I received one of those thingy dingies, another one of those thingy dingies. So we did get a bunch of those so far. Arm M components, Arm M components, Arm M components, Arm L components, Arm L components, Arm L components, sword unit components, sword unit components, and that's it. All right, so we are getting a bunch of those. Didn't I get 3? It's showing 2. I could have swore I saw 3. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, we got 15 more. We'll just open 10 of these, and then we'll move on to the ultra special ones over there and see what those give us. So right there, we got an Arm M component, Arm M component, Arm M component, Arm L 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 components, and we got a sword unit component, and yeah. So we got 7 of these bad boys. So let's open these things one at a time, and these are guaranteed to give us full items or ultimate data pads. So number 1, we got a prime sword unit 191. Number 2, we got let's see, what do we get? I'm going to tell you what I dislike about this setup in just a minute. But, all right, we got the pilot lady right there. There's the pilot lady. She looks like a Power Ranger or something. Next up, I think that's the pilot for the sword. You definitely want that if you're running a sword. It makes him a lot more deadly. All right, we got another one of those thingy-dingies right there. The Maru Sharpie or whatever. Maru. Like I said, why can't they just name these things Tom and Bob and Jim and Jill and, Jennifer? Like, normal names. So we got a prime arm right there. All right, well, there's one prime arm unit. So I think the only way you can get these data pads is by opening the other data pads. That's what I actually don't like about this. So we got another pilot. And then when you do open these, you don't know if you're going to get the item that you actually want out of it. That's the thing. Look, I bet we get another pilot, right? Nope, that time I got the drone. So there we got a drone. And we're going to open the last one now and see what that gives us. It's probably going to give us an ultimate data pad, I'm guessing. Nope, we got an Arm L. So, I mean, we got a decent amount of stuff out of there, but, So let's go ahead and start opening a bunch of these little ones. These are the regular data pads. I mean, these are pretty much just going to give you components. Oof. I almost had a burp right there. All right, so we got some discipline components. We got some more smite components. I'm just going to skip the animations here to save time. So we did not... Okay, we got one full growler. We got the growlers, and we got, a bunch of components here. So these actually have a lot of stuff for older weapons. So you got the robots in here, some of the more outdated robots, or soon to be outdated robots. Ravager is still amazing. I'm a little concerned that after the nerf, these 3 robots may or may not still be good. And all of these weapons, remember, pretty much all the weapons in the game, tier 4 weapons, are getting nerfed, right? It's going to balance the gameplay depending on how strong the brand new robot, in about 15 days, there's going to be a new update. There's going to be brand new weapons, new robots. So the question is, how strong are those going to be, right? If they're not crazy overpowered like the last several items they brought out, this rebalance will actually balance the game, I think. But my concern is, if the brand new stuff comes out ridiculously overpowered, that's going to put that's going to unbalance. It's going to unbalance everything they just did. And I'm hoping that's not the case because, I miss the old warrobots. Like they said, they want to take the game back to the old days where it's more slow paced, it's more skill based. You got to make good decisions to win. It doesn't, it takes longer to kill the other robots. People aren't shooting you from across the map and taking you out in a split second. They want the game to be more slow paced and more skill based, more challenging than it is right now. I mean, right now I can drop in a Ravager and I can destroy 15 robots in the first 30 seconds of the game. I mean, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but barely. And I can do it from 800 meters away, right? You shouldn't be able to drop in, shoot somebody. Like, let's just say that the game starts, it goes 3, 2, 1. You drop in, you land, you go pop, 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 and you already just killed the guy on the other side of the map who happened to spawn in out in the open. That's not right. That's not right. So I don't care for that. I don't care for that. That sucked, right? That took the fun out of the game. You spawn in, your robot drops. Sometimes before it even touches the ground, somebody kills you. Or it touches the ground, you seriously take 2 or 3 steps forward and pop, 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 pop. A Ravager wipes you out from all the way across the map. In my opinion, that was just terrible. So Pixonic also saw that wasn't really the way they intended the game to be, so they're nerfing everything. But I just want to know, how strong will the new stuff be that comes out? Are they going to, I mean, it's always going to be, the new stuff is always going to be overpowered compared to the old stuff, but that thing is going to be a little overpowered, or is it going to be crazy redonkulous like the Dux was, or the Samjock, or, any of these new things that came out over the last couple of years that were just unbelievably powerful. They dealt more weapon damage than you could even imagine, and they blew things up pretty much instantly. I mean, that wasn't fun to me. So I hope they stop bringing out really ridiculously overpowered robots and keep the game at least somewhat balanced. I mean, we'll find out when that new stuff comes out on the live server. You can't judge anything by the test server, guys. You cannot judge anything by the test server. So we did get a pilot there, and pretty much all those were components, but yeah. So we're opening these things. I mean, we're getting just a bunch of basic stuff, right? We get a full item here and there. I mean, we're getting mostly just a bunch of components, a couple full items. It is what it is. These pads are never good, but these are good for slowly getting and building stuff, right? And maybe getting a full item every once in a while. So we got a couple more pilots. The lady with the dog. She's got the Tesseract right there. That lady is scary. I don't think I would want to run into her in real life because she's freaking me out a little bit. She is definitely freaking me out just a little bit. Willa, put your arms down and stop trying to scare us. I mean, look at her. I think she's trying to freak us out, and I shall not be intimidated by you. You may freak me out a little bit. You look scary, but yeah. Go sit down, Willa. Go over there. Stand in the corner. You're grounded. You're grounded for the next 3 years. No more robot flying for you, Willa. If you could just behave like a regular person, everything would be wonderful, but you can't seem to do that, Willa. You just can't seem to do that. I don't know why. I just don't know why, but it is what it is. So, yeah. So we're going to go see what these components did for us here in a second. I'm just randomly opening these. We know we're just going to get the same kind of stuff over and over out of this one, right? But let's see what we got for components. how many things can we actually build now? That's the next question. So, all right, so there we go. But bam, we opened a whole bunch of stuff. The openings looked pretty good. So let's go ahead and find our stuff. All right, so inventory. All right, so we can build a whole bunch of ducks. I mean, I don't think all of these came from this, but all right, so we can actually build one nuo. We got enough to build a nuo. Out of the new stuff, we got almost enough to build a Leo right there. I mean, some of these, you know, the ducks, I mean, that's, you know, that's, we got enough to build a couple of each of these. I'm not really sure if all those came from this opening. Let's go over to robot weapons. Let's find the new ones. We want to see if we can build some of the new ones. Where are they? Man, there's a lot of stuff in here. So, did we get enough components to build some arm weapons? I don't know. I don't see them. All right, we did. Okay, there's some arm weapons. We got enough to build 2 arm weapons out of that. We got enough to build 3 of the arm L weapons. So 2 arm M's, 3 arm L's we can build. We can build, looks like 9 of the gas units. Oh, boy. 9 of the gas units. But yeah, I mean, these are just all components from previous openings. But, you know, like the gas units, I think that all came from today's. I do believe, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure we got all of those today, though. Just like the arm L and the arm N, I think those came from today's. But yeah, when it comes to, you know, other stuff, you know, it is what it is. But there's our crate openings. Danny Lightning coffee cup at the Danny Lightning merch store. You got to get one. It's got magical powers. I promise. I promise. Magical powers. Okay, maybe not. But what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Now, whatever I was just about to say felt extremely important, but I don't remember what it was. So I guess we're just not going to say it. All right, I forgot. Sorry. But opening these things should give you a good idea of if it's worth going in there and purchasing the operations passes or going into the daily deals and buying these things. I mean, if you look over here, you can buy a 1 sword unit 190 data pad for $3. So, I mean, that's not going to guarantee you get a full item. That could be components or who knows what pops out of there. Here we got $7 for 1 Titan data pad. We got $3 for, I guess you're getting 3 robot data pads. Here's $3 for 10 of the silver weapon data pads. Now that doesn't seem too bad. $3 for 10. Okay. Here we have $4 for 10 of the weapon data pads. It looks like you can buy some of the gold ones. So that's $6 for 1. I mean, you're guaranteed to get a full item for $6. But you're still gambling. You don't know if it's the item you want or not. $2 for 1 Titan data pad. All right, that's not horrible, I guess. Here's 20 of the 99 cents for 20 common silvers. Yeah, okay, sure, why not? That'll work. Can't complain too much there, but so let's find some more of these things. But I think if you look in the store every day and wait for the right deals, sometimes you'll find the pads that you want for really good prices. Sometimes they are really overpriced. Now remember, if you're a person who spends a lot of money, you have to pay full price for the items. But if you're a person who doesn't buy anything, they slowly lower the prices till they get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper in hopes that you will buy something. This is the hidden secret. Most people probably know this already, but if you don't purchase things, they lower the prices. And then when you start buying things, then they slowly put the prices back up to full price again. So people who don't buy things get cheaper deals because, well, you know, they figure, well, this person's not spending anything. Let's give them cheaper prices and see if they do. And then when they do, let's give them regular prices again. That's pretty much the deal. So anyways, $14.99 for 15 of those. You know, some of these deals are great. Some of them suck. $11.99 for 40. That's not bad. 40 of those for $11.99. That's not bad whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, sometimes the deals are great. Sometimes they're terrible. Here's 48 of those for $7. That's not bad. You know, There's a bunch of pilots for sale today for $2 each. That's a good deal. But, you know, is it worth it to buy this stuff? That's, you know, it just depends on what it costs and if you find the right deals. It's going to be different for every person. Let's go over to where it says premium. All right, so 30 days of premium for $15, $10, not bad. Here's some more data pads, right? So you can get 4 of those for $2.99. I mean, you can tell some of these deals are much better than others. 5 for $5, you know. These ones, I think some, 99 cents for 10, that's another good deal. $1.99 for 10, not a bad deal, but, you know, they all add up. There's $2.99 for one of those, plus a few of those, what is that, thorium right there. So yeah, you just have to look around and find the cheap deals. And that's when the thingy dingies, the data pads are worth opening, is when you can find the really cheap deals. So if you don't find the cheap deals, then, you know, it may not be as worth it to you. But if you got a big gigantor wallet that's huge and massive and just gigantic, but if your wallet looks more like this, then, well, you know, it kind of is what it is. You know, not everybody has the big Mondo Gargantua Chungus wallet. Some people do, and those people can get whatever they want in life, sort of. Not exactly, but they can buy whatever they want that's for sale in life if their wallet's big enough. To where the rest of us have to go, well, I guess I can't get that today. And, you know, that kind of is what it is, so yeah. It's depressing and sad. I wish my wallet were really big. 2 single $1 bills. That's all that's in there. Crap sandwiches. I can't even buy 60 million silver for $2.99. But anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you find it useful, helpful, something like that. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment. Tell us what you thought about it. If you drop down the video's description or the pinned comment, you'll see my affiliate links where you can get some really amazing stuff, from lighting to microphones to cameras, stuff for your kitchen, stuff to make your room look cool, and all kinds of amazing things. You'll find a couple of other ways to help support this channel in the video's description and the pinned comment. That really helps this channel keep running so we can keep bringing you videos just like this. If you can help support the channel, awesome, thank you. Channel memberships are just a couple of bucks. You know, using the affiliate links doesn't cost you anything except for the price of the item. It gives me extra money, but it doesn't cost you any extra. And I guess that's it. So thank you for watching. You guys and gals are awesome. If you can't do anything to support the channel, that is fine too. Just even watching more of my videos like these ones that are just about to pop up on the screen would help out big time. So thank you. Have a great day. We will catch you next time. Lightning out.